Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that college football game between Boston College Eagles and NC State Wolfpack. How are you doing this morning, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax. We have a very intriguing matchup here, a couple mid-tier teams out of the ACC. I think we have a great game to talk about to our viewers.
Yeah, man, I actually found a trend about Boston College that they've dropped 8 straight games following the bye week. Now, could we actually see that trend continue this Saturday for the Eagles?
Yeah, I mean, statistics like that are important to look at, but it's also important to see how long the head coach has been there, the coaching staff in general, as those are the people that are in charge of preparing a young team after a week off. And for a team that, of course, is coming off a loss, really a couple weeks removed from that real season high and beating the USC Trojans at home on September 13th. Steve Addazio has his hands full in getting his team focused and ready for this one. 8 straight losses in that situation, Dax, as you said, and more importantly, those losses coming by 16 points per game.
True. Now, NC State, they haven't had their bye just yet, and this will be their 7th consecutive game to start the season. But the main factor here is, will they be able to bounce back after dropping back-to-back contests to Florida State and Clemson?
I'm going to throw away last week's loss. Didn't even score, going to Death Valley. Of course, Clemson loves to jump on opponents, and really that game was attributed to the fact that NC State blew a 24-7 first-quarter lead against the defending national champions. And then when you go on the road against an opponent like Clemson, you're really not going to have much left in the tank. As for the 7 consecutive games, I'm not so worried about it, given the fact that they didn't face much competition before those last 2 games. They played Georgia Southern, Old Dominion, South Florida, and the likes of Presbyterian. So I think NC State will have enough energy for this football game.
All right, now how about the fact that both of these teams are being led by Florida Gators transfers at quarterback? Now, what type of game could we expect to see in this case? A high-scoring one or maybe a low-scoring one?
Yeah, they're both dual-threat players. You have Jacob Brissett and also Tyler Murphy. I think Will Muschamp would like to have either of these quarterbacks back in Gainesville, but that's certainly not the case. And when you have dual-threat quarterbacks like this, it definitely increases the pressure on the defensive end. I think Boston College will have the ability to run the football. That's exactly what they did against NC State a year ago. The Eagles, 316.8 rushing yards per game. A lot of that is due to Tyler Murphy's dual threat ability. While on the other end, NC State has been very good offensively against not upper tier teams like Clemson and Florida State. And Boston College, really playing their first game out of the state of Massachusetts, will not be as good defensively on the road.
All right, so what are we going to look at here? Maybe a spread bet or a total bet in this case?
I think you're going to get some value here with the total and going over the total, because Boston College has some pretty good defensive numbers. But like I said, they haven't played away from the state of Massachusetts this season. While on the other end, NC State's defense is a 4-2-5 alignment, and that just isn't a very good setup when going against a team that likes to bruise you with a running game. So I think both teams will have success offensively. I'm going to go over 56 on Saturday.
All right, thanks once again, Jeff, for all the valuable insights, and I look forward to talking more football with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.